and review episode 297.
What's up, guys? The phenomenal AJ Styles, and you're watching Bretto Live.
What is going on, guys? Bretto Live back with another video, and today we have an amazing episode of Raw and an amazing episode of SmackDown to talk about from this past week. We're going to start off with Monday Night Raw. Monday Night Raw was from Madison Square Garden, the most famous arena in the world, from New York City, so you knew this show was going to be hot, and it absolutely was. There was a big return at the end of the show. We are going to talk about everything right now with action figures. Opening up the show with Grayson Waller and Jey Uso squashing their beef, because of course that little interaction that they had backstage. So Jey went one-on-one with Grayson Waller. Austin Theory was on ringside, so he was going to pose as a little factor, you know, distracting Jey multiple times in this match, I might add. But Jey was still able to overcome the odds and spear Grayson Waller, wicked spear right to the heart, pinned him 1, 2, 3. After the match, Austin Theory and Grayson Waller attacked Jey Uso, but Jey would take them both out. Hit his frog splash, but here comes Gunther immediately. Right when Jey was finished taking out A-Town Down Under, Gunther immediately from behind attacks Jey, passes him out again. This is exactly what we saw last week. Like, bro, again? Come on. Well, I guess Gunther said he was going to make his life a living hell, and he's doing a good job at it, but Jey needs to get the best of Gunther. Come on, yeet. It was supposed to be AJ Styles calling out Logan Paul, but Logan Paul beat AJ to the punch. Logan Paul would make his entrance, tear a fan's shirt off that said, "I hate Logan Paul." So that was insane. Logan Paul would step in the ring, just start basically bashing New York City and a celebrity who was on ringside. What was his name? Alex Schultz. I believe he's like a comedian of some sort, and Logan Paul pulled him over the barricade after Alex Schultz kind of insulted Logan Paul, saying, "I'm here for AJ Styles, not you, Logan Paul." So AJ's like, "Nah, I ain't gonna stand for that." No, they don't want none. Here comes AJ Styles, gonna run down, help out that Alex Schultz guy, you know, save him from being attacked by Logan Paul, hit a phenomenal forearm on Paul, and this could be a Mania match, but I feel like this is a match that they could do in like the main event of Raw. I don't know if this is an AJ caliber Mania match. Like, AJ needs to be in like a big match, you know what I mean? I don't think Logan Paul is that guy for Mania, but I did enjoy this promo, genuinely. I thought it was good. It was a tornado tag team match between the Heel Day and LWO's Dragon Lee and Rey Mysterio. I actually enjoyed this tornado tag, man. We saw a really cool Hurricane run off the apron through the table, like Xavier Woods partially went through the table, but didn't really. He'd fall off the barricade and then fall through the table. I thought it was a pretty unique botch. I don't know. I kind of considered it a botch, but it was really unique. Bro, I swear, LWO was closing on this victory. If it wasn't for Chad Gable? Maybe? I don't know. So there was a masked superstar who jumped the barricade wearing an American-made style of mask. I literally had this set up last week too, so what a coincidence. I predicted the mask. But yeah, he would attack Rey Mysterio, screw over LWO, and Heel Day would pick up the victory. But what I find so interesting about this, everybody's like, okay, it was definitely Chad Gable. He got that box from that luchador guy in the video last week. It's got to be Chad Gable. Chad Gable gets interviewed backstage. Kathy Kelly's accusing him of being this guy that attacked Rey Mysterio, but then we see that guy being like arrested by security in the background, and Chad Gable's right in front of the camera. I'm like, whoa, what's going on? So that's not Chad Gable? Who is that? Like, unless Chad Gable, this is just a master plot by Gable, but it had to have been Gable, bro. Nobody else could deliver a suplex that good on Rey Mysterio. Seriously, bro, it had to have been Gable. He's definitely just trying to cover it up. Do you guys think it was Gable in the comments? Am I the only one that really enjoys these Judgment Day promos? So we had another one this week. This time, Dominic Mysterio would approach Finn Balor, and you could just tell the cracks are definitely forming with the relationship with Finn Balor and the Judgment Day. I feel eventually the Judgment Day is going to turn on Finn Balor. I just do. I don't know. But Dominic Mysterio said, "Hey, Finn, I got you an Intercontinental Championship match next week against Braun Breaker. I already talked to Pierce. You just got to go confirm it." I'm like, what? So Dom got Finn a championship match. That's huge. That is absolutely huge. So yeah, Finn's going to hug Dominic Mysterio, as he should. I mean, an IC championship match, that is huge. And if Finn could pick up that victory, that would be amazing going into WrestleMania. So I guess patching up some of those cracks between the Dom and Finn relationship. I like it. Cody Rhodes cut a little promo in the ring. No interruptions. So Cody's just going to talk about John Cena's postings on social media, how he's insulted by them, because I guess John's been making just a bunch of like best for business posts and stuff like that. And Cody Rhodes said, basically, "I'll see you next week, John, when we meet in Belgium overseas." So yeah, they're going to be under the same roof. We will see the heel John Cena next week. Maybe go face to face with Cody Rhodes. I'm curious on that. What is John Cena going to say? How can he explain himself? But as far as this promo with Cody, nothing too new here. Raquel Rodriguez went one-on-one with Bayley. I guess this was partially a number one contender match for the Intercontinental Championship that Lyra currently holds. So this was a pretty big deal match here. Raquel Rodriguez is going to get a bunch of help from Dom, Liv, and the rest of the Judgment Day to win this match. Multiple distractions on Bayley, and Raquel Rodriguez kind of dominated Bayley. I'm going to be honest, bro. Raquel took care of biz. She's going to pin Bayley like easily. 1, 2, 3, and it was all over from there. She slammed her on the mat pretty wickedly. Possibly the next contender for Lyra Valkyria's Intercontinental Championship, Raquel Rodriguez. Bro, Io Sky was being overlooked. She was just celebrating her win with Michael Cole out in the ring. She's going to get interrupted by Bianca Belair and Rhea Ripley, bro. So they're both going to come out, and they just kind of disregard Io. They kind of just push her face, and I'm like, bro, how are you just going to disrespect the champ Io like that? Like, what the heck is going on? Both Bianca and Rhea did the same thing. So Io's like, nah, I'm going to slap both of you and drop both of you. So hopefully this is setting up for a triple threat match at Mania, just like I said last week. Because Rhea, yeah, she might have lost that title, but there's no way they are not going to include her in this World Women's Championship match at WrestleMania. She has to be in it. She has to be in it, bro. It'd be so much better. Io, Rhea, and Bianca, same match, same time. Come on. And our main event of the show was Seth freaking Rollins going one-on-one with CM Punk inside of a steel cage. We got the steel cage piece back there. The amount of kickouts we saw after finishing moves were performed was insane. Like, Seth kicked out of the GTS multiple times. Punk kicked out of the stomp multiple times. I'm like, bro, they are just no-selling these finishers. This is absolutely insane. I swear, Seth hits a super stomp in the end. Seth could escape the cage. He could win the match. And here comes Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns is back. No music. Roman Reigns' music does not hit. I feel like that was a missed opportunity. I'll be honest. I feel like Roman's music should have hit. Anyways, no music for Roman. Roman kind of just sneaks up by the cage door and kind of chokes out Seth, pulls him out of the ring. But keep in mind that Roman pulled Seth out of the cage, so Seth is going to win the match. Seth wins the match, right? Because his feet touch the floor. I mean, any means necessary. Seth's feet touch the floor, so he beats CM Punk, even though he probably shouldn't have. And then Roman just starts laying haymakers on Seth, bro. I'm talking Superman punches, spears on the outside. And then he looked to do a curb stomp on Seth Rollins, bro. He was going to send Seth Rollins into the steel steps, just like Seth did to him at the Royal Rumble. But Adam Pearce said, nah, that's not happening. That's not happening. So a bunch of WWE officials came out, didn't let that happen. Even the Wise Man made an appearance here. The Wise Man was comforting CM Punk in the ring because obviously CM Punk and him have a great relationship. So Roman Reigns got a little salty about that. And Roman's going to spear Punk too. This is reminding me of these three. It's going to be a triple threat. Punk, Roman, and Seth. All in the same ring at the same time at WrestleMania, bro. I've been calling it for weeks, I'll be honest. And yeah, I'm freaking hyped. It's going to be awesome. The Roman return. So cool. We haven't seen him since the Royal Rumble. This is huge, man. Good to see Roman Reigns. But no music? Are you kidding me? Roman definitely sending a message to Seth Rollins. You do not mess with the YTC. That was Monday Night Raw from Madison Square Garden. Great episode of Raw. I really enjoyed it. My favorite moment was the Roman Reigns return. Favorite match was CM Punk versus Seth Rollins inside of a steel cage. And ranking the show out of 10 easily, I'm going to give the show a solid 8 out of 10, bro. It was a great episode of Monday Night Raw. Come on, baby. Let's jump into SmackDown. Friday Night SmackDown. Yeah, we're going to talk about it from Barcelona, Spain, dude. This crowd was insane. So if I have any viewers from Spain, dude, massive shout out to you if you were in this crowd. Y'all were hot. Y'all were hopping. We opened up this show with LA Knight, all right? LA Knight just wanted to come out. He just wanted to celebrate his United States Championship victory, and he did. He was celebrating with the crowd. He would be interrupted by Jimmy Uso, who just wanted an opportunity at the U.S. title, and then they'd both get interrupted by the Bloodline. It would end in a brawl. Braun Strowman would come out to help, and then it would turn into a 6-man tag team match. So there goes LA Knight's little championship celebration. The 6-man tag was awesome. So on the Bloodline side, you had Solo Sikoa, Jacob Fatu, and Tama Tonga, and then on the face side, if you will, we had Braun Strowman, Jimmy Uso, and LA Knight. Pretty stacked teams here. Great 6-man tag. Braun Strowman's going to pin Tama Tonga with the running power slam to pick up the victory. Immediately after the match, Solo Sikoa is going to spike Braun Strowman. I mean, just think, the Bloodline already lost, so Solo Sikoa is just salty. So he's like, screw it. I'm just going to take down Braun Strowman. And it ends in a brawl. Solo Sikoa and LA Knight kind of fight outside of the WWE Universe. And then we're kind of just left with Jacob Fatu and Braun Strowman. And then Jacob Fatu lays out Braun Strowman again. So he did like multiple of those moonsaults off the top rope. And then he's going to drive Braun Strowman right through the freaking barricade, which was insane. He was probably running at least 20 miles an hour right through Braun Strowman, right through the metal barricade. It was absolutely insane. I feel like it's been a while since we've seen people go through the barricade, so this was pretty exciting. And it's not over between Jacob Fatu and Braun Strowman. Oh my God. This was earlier in the day, but Jade Cargill was being interviewed by Kathy Kelly. They were up in the crowd, no fans obviously, because the venue wasn't open yet, but Jade got interrupted. Her interview got interrupted while she was talking about Naomi and Bianca by Liv and Raquel. Obviously, Liv and Raquel are a little pissed off because they've been getting accused of attacking Jade Cargill. So Liv and Jade got into it, leading to a match next week, which I'm pretty excited for. B-Fab went one-on-one with Charlotte Flair, and I think we all know the outcome to this. Charlotte locks in the figure eight, taps out B-Fab. She doesn't want to let go of the figure eight on B-Fab, so here comes Miss Tiffy time. Tiffany Stratton, dude. Tiffany Stratton ran down, and her and Charlotte brawled all the way to the Miz TV segment, which even went through a commercial break. Dude, they were brawling like for ages, it felt like, even to the point where they brawled all the way up by the entrance stage. And keep in mind, Miz is already in the ring. He's getting ready to start Miz TV. Tiffany Stratton jumps on the top of the freaking Titantron, does a freaking insane, I think it was like a swanton off the freaking like Titantron, lands on a bunch of security, and I have Charlotte in there. See Charlotte? And this was just absolutely chaotic. What a sight. Tiffany jumping off the stage, bro, intensifying this rivalry to a whole nother level. I loved this. The match between Charlotte and B-Fab, dude, boring. Miz's special guest was Cody Rhodes, and Miz started running his mouth, and Cody said, I don't want to talk anymore. So he's like, screw you, Miz, takes him out, hits a crossroads on the Miz, and says, John Cena, I'll see you on Monday. Dude, I can't wait. Damian Priest versus Shinsuke Nakamura was actually a really good match, so they're going to go one-on-one. Damian Priest was obviously closing in on the victory. If it wasn't for Drew McIntyre getting involved, Drew McIntyre kind of just appeared on ringside. Then Drew and Shinsuke would kind of double-team Damian Priest a little bit, and then Damian Priest would eat steel stairs to the head. Nakamura's like, you know what, Drew? I'll just leave him to you. I'm out of here. I'm out of here, Drew. So Drew's just going to take care of business, because Drew's pissed off with Damian Priest. He's been taking advantage of every time that CM Punk screwed over Drew. Priest was there to take advantage, literally. So Drew's just getting revenge. Steel stairs to the head, Claymore kick, stomp to the back of the neck. Like, oh my God, Drew and Priest, like this is very intense between these two. So Carmelo Hayes thought he could disrespect Randy Orton. Yeah, it didn't really work out for him. Okay, Randy Orton versus Carmelo Hayes, great match between these two. I love Carmelo, obviously. I love Randy Orton. Randy Orton's gonna win this match with an RKO. After the match, he's gonna try to show a little respect to Carmelo Hayes, you know, extend his hand, hey, shake my hand. Carmelo's like, nah, shoves his face. You don't do that to a Viper. Randy Orton hits another RKO on Carmelo Hayes, and then Kevin Owens randomly appears on ringside, and Randy Orton Kevin Owens just kind of brawl it out. Not a really crazy brawl because Kevin Owens kind of escaped, so I didn't really include Kevin here. Paul Heyman, this promo was so pointless. Oh my gosh. So Paul Heyman cut a promo basically just saying that Roman Reigns is going to be on SmackDown next week, and that the WWE 2K25 video game is available. That's literally this entire promo. I'm sorry, Paul. Boring. Literally. Gunther was on this SmackDown, which I found very odd because obviously he's a Raw superstar. He's the Raw World Heavyweight Champion, obviously. He fought Axiom. Axiom from NXT, one half of the NXT Tag Team Champions, and Axiom's actually from Spain, so he got a great ovation from this crowd. Great match between him and Gunther. Close calls, man. Axiom almost had Gunther pinned a couple times here in this match, but Gunther's just going to spam his finishing moves at the end. Powerbomb, chop, everything. Gunther's going to pin Axiom here in this match, take the big W. And later would have a little interaction with Jimmy Uso backstage, but that was nothing crazy. And the highlight of the show, could they possibly be running back Ciampa versus Gargano 2, but this time on the main roster? Oh, we'd love to see it. Anyways, the tag team champions at the time, Ciampa and Gargano, went up against the Street Profits in tag team action. This match was hype, man. This was good. I feel like if they cut the Paul Heyman segment, this match could have got more time because I think they kind of deserved it. We did see the Street Profits become the new WWE Tag Team Champions. It felt great, man. Like, I feel like they always come up short in their tag matches. Like, Street Profits, I feel like always get screwed. They always lose. They always just get gypped out of opportunities, but not this time. Street Profits were focused. You could tell they had something in their eyes, and yeah, they came out for blood. They would pin Gargano to win the match after Gargano would accidentally super kick Ciampa. So that's why I possibly think they could could run back their rivalry. Maybe Ciampa gets a little pissed with Gargano, and then Gargano got pinned, lost the titles for the team. Insane. They ended the show pretty quick after that. But yes, Street Profits are new tag team champions. Belts are changing here before Mania. I'm all for it. I think it's cool. But that was SmackDown in a nutshell. I really hope you guys enjoyed this episode of the Weekend Review. A lot happened on this episode of SmackDown. Oh my gosh, they're able to fit a lot in 3 hours. Holy cow. Favorite moment was the Street Profits capturing tag team gold. Favorite match was Carmelo versus Randy. And ranking the show out of 10, I'm gonna give it a solid 7 out of 10. New tag team champs, baby. I love that. If you guys enjoyed the Week in Review, next week is gonna be insane. We got Cena coming out on Raw explaining himself. It's gonna be insane, so stay tuned for that. And I hope you guys enjoy your weekend. Bretto Live is out.